Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Your mom in the fucking stand!
He's saying, well, if the statute of limitations expires.
Right, they can't penalize
do
you
shit.
at all.
Yeah.
So then why confess?
I don't know. Sleep better? I don't know. I wouldn't.
It's a fucking
I
great
wonder
idea,
if there is
though.
a statute for stuff like that.
For grand theft?
Well, I mean, at this point, I'm sure he.
I think it's only like first degree murder, like murder cases. I think are the only ones where there's no statute, where
Right.
it's just like you could always get popped for murder.
Right.
But I mean, like grand larceny or grand theft or whatever.
Like, I wonder if that's the same for like stolen valor.
Stop it. Stop it.
Um,
Stop it. Stop it. I just want everybody to know that my shirt, The Seeker, is on sale now. And if you're an American, only if you love the United States of America and you believe in this country and its ideals, should you buy my shirt, The Seeker. Thank you.
So speaking of valor, I got some emails here
Oh, boy.
from some of our listeners here. Let's see. Mr. Segura, it's not stolen valor. You are indeed fucking crazy.
Thank you.
Best regards, former Sergeant Carlos Cass.
Yes. Thank you, Sergeant Cass.
Let's see the evidence that you even served. All right. Next email. Next email. I'm an ophthalmologist. There is a phenomenon that is not related to the eyes, though some patients sometimes think it is, called reverse hallucinations. Sometimes when we're looking for something, our brain creates a very specific picture of the thing, and the actual thing will fail to match the picture. This happens to most people once in a while. I couldn't find any data about it being chronic in anybody, but I can imagine such a case could exist. Hypothetically, if Tom were one of these such cases, then it would make sense if he had developed a complex around his looking ability. My only advice to him would be, get the chip off your shoulder. No one really cares. And if you're lucky, you'll be stoned next time you have to look for something. Hope this helps. Sam.
Wow, Sam. That was
MD. Medical.
quite a tone there, Sam.
Yeah, that
Sam
was
had
really,
something with you.
really aggressive. I mean, he wrote his own poem.
Yeah.
You know? Jeez.
He must have a wife that he has something similar going with, huh?
Sam, fake doctor. Thank you.
Jeez.
Next email. Dear Valor Thief. First, let me start by saying I'm active duty Navy of 9 years. Stolen valor is a real problem and set me off super fast. Tom, I'm sorry, man. You might be a little crazy. I'm a huge fan all over your stuff. My friends and I quote you and Bert all the time. Thanks for all the laughs. These guys are all cheering for you, Christina.
Well, that's your version. Now, where
What do
are
you
the
mean?
other ones?
These are all for you. Those
No,
are-
I know you, though.
Well, first of all, I haven't prepped this. This was prepped by our great producing staff here. This one's from Derek. My brother is an actual Navy SEAL that served in Mosul, liberating the city from ISIS. He said the only thing worse than the enemy is stolen valor, which Christina P. is certainly guilty of for taking credit for finding the mailbox key. The worst people in the world, according to my Navy SEAL brother, are ISIS, Al-Qaeda, and Christina
Oh,
P.
Jesus.
Thank you, Derek.
ISIS, Al-Qaeda, and
Christina
me.
P.
Cool. I knew it would go this
Next
far.
email, Mr. Tom. I honestly cannot say I'm surprised that the Eastern Blocker of a wife that you have took credit for finding the mail key. Eastern Blockers are world renowned for their thievery. They're like the Somali pirates of Europe. These Eastern Blockers taught and advised the Chinese on how to steal Tibet and the Viet Cong on how to steal South Vietnam. Their diabolical KGB minds are custom built for unjustly taking credit for things like being the water champion, TikTok champion, and now finder of mail key. Tom, tread lightly with this blocker. She's at least 5 steps ahead of you. Godspeed, Eric Z.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eric.
I'll take credit. I like that. I like the idea that I'm super sneaky.
Yeah, well. Also from Stephen, I, a 10th Mountain Division veteran and former infantryman, can attest to the valor stolen by the Maine mummy, the supposed water champ, and the woman who was not ride or die, Crystal Poplawski. I remember seeing Catherine Patchouli and Brian Williams, the reporter, eating lunch with one another in Afghanistan, talking, leaving keys places, and getting shot at in helicopters. Little did I realize that one day she would do this to my hero Todd in an attempt to make him feel like he can't find something as simple as a key. Listen here, Chris Wanda. I want you to know that Tim can't find the key because he's too busy finding our hearts. This is a classic case of egomania and denial, but mainly stolen valor perpetuated by Christine.
This quarantine has affected us all in different ways.
Yeah. I mean,
am buying wigs. Tom is dealing with his anger
and
issues.
you can take sides if you go. We did make the shirts the people wanted. There's Team Christina and there's Team Tom. She is the seeker. I am the truth seeker.
Okay.
We're both claiming that we should be given credit for finding the key.
But buy my shirt if you love America.
True. By the way, you know what hasn't come out in a long time?
What?
You remember my idea for the fart mic and how it was a thing?
Oh, your original idea for the fart mic?
Wait, who came up with the fart mic?
I did.
No.
Stolen Valor. Hello. I came up with a fart mic.
You did?
Stop it. Nadav, did I come up with a fart mic?
I think you think
No.
you came up with a fart.
No.
I think sometimes you just remember things a little.
I think you just remember things a little hazy.
Oh my God. Who fought for that fart mic? I did. I came up with a fart mic.
And when was that?
I don't remember. I was
A
so
long
long
time
ago.
ago.
We can't.
I can't remember.
Oh, here we
Maybe
go.
like a year and a
I think you're
I have-
answering the question for them, though.
What do you mean? Look how old we are.
Get fart mics. You just put mics on stands.
That's a really good, and we can get them professional grade like these.
Mhm.
But listen to how I'm running.
Yeah, and then
and
what happens
adding.
is you mute them, and I let you know, like, that's your fart mic. So whenever you have one, you just unmute it.
It's a really good idea. I think it's because I gave it to you before we started taping. What you haven't seen is that I gave you the idea.
I mean,
Before.
What episode is that from? Does that
I
say?
don't know.
yes, it does. It is from episode 3. Jesus.
Look how dark your beard was.
I think it says it on the clip.
Dude, that was
357. 367.
367, and we're on
No, we're on 550.
551.
Yeah.
So that was
What's your point?
200 episodes ago, 4 years ago.
The point is that your people lie.
What's your point, Tom? You don't know. I could have given you the idea before we started rolling that day, and
Babe,
I probably
you clearly
fucking did.
go, what a great idea.
Yeah,
Like,
because I'm playing along. It's called show business, Tom. You don't have the footage where I gave you that idea.
you guys can see what's going on.
Stupid.
You're not stupid, okay? You saw what happened.
That was entrapment. You knew that I gave you the idea.
No, I knew that you'd lie about it.
Can we just talk about how dark your beard was and how much hair you had? And that
And you're not
wasn't-
even going to mention how fat I am?
No.
I'm like fucking at least 40 pounds heavier in this.
Ellis was like 5 months old then. That
Yeah.
was like 3 years ago. Look how much we've aged from having 2 children.
Yeah. It's amazing. It is incredible, actually.
Yeah, it's like when you become president and you leave the presidency.
Man, the president's really aged like a motherfucker.
I know. That's where we are right now.
That's incredible. What 4 years will do to them. 8 years.
You know what? I'd like to see the very beginnings of this conversation because I bet I seeded, I planted the seeds of farming.
Oh, okay.
I was like, wouldn't it be great if? And then you were like, oh, yeah, you could just have a dedicated mic. That was probably my idea to have a dedicated mic.
Yeah, if you could find me a time code to isolate, I'd love to do that.
But Yana, who fought for the fart mic on the opening of this new set?
You did.
And
Yeah,
it
you did.
was a real hit.
I
And
remember.
McDonald's was not happy.
You were like, Tom, that was a great idea. I think we should do it. And then we did. Do you remember?
You know, I don't like who you've become in this quarantine.
Do you?
You're
Do you-
just you're unraveling emotionally.
I'm sorry.
It's like we've got all this time together now, and I see who I married. I didn't even know. We
The-
never spent this much time
The
together.
flip of it is that I actually adore you. I
You
love
like me so much more now.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Why do you think that
And you
is?
dislike me.
Yeah. How did that happen?
I don't know. Maybe because, I don't know, I'm around you and I was like, oh, I really like her. And then I'm around you and you're like, I don't really like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We totally switched places.
You don't like me, huh?
No, I do. I just get scared a little from time to time. But you're
Of what?
dealing with those things, and I'm proud.
What are
of
you scared of?
You know, the poetry and the stuff, trying to set me up, the entrapment stuff. It's a lot. Hi, Jeans. Did you like that highlight? Well, you can watch an entire episode here or more highlights here, but definitely subscribe here. That way you can, get the latest videos as they drop. For real, 4 strokes.